everyone and welcome to the Learning Ladder. Today I'm doing a flip through of Algebra 1 from Saxon. So in this package I got the textbook, what they call the homeschool packet, and then the test forms. So we'll look at each one. So the textbook has, this is the 3rd edition by the way, the normal 120 lessons. I'll give you a closer look at the contents here. I always enjoy it when you can actually see the contents before you purchase it, because you don't always get to see it in people's videos clearly enough. So let's have a look at a couple of lessons, and then I'll show you the components, and we'll talk about some of the differences I've noticed between this and the previous versions, the younger versions I guess. Okay, so lesson 1, we'll do a lesson beginning, lesson middle, lesson towards the end. Again, I assume it will follow the same principle that the lessons at the beginning are the easier ones, and then they get more difficult as you go further in, but we'll find out. So here we've got the addition and subtraction of fractions, lines and segments. So this is obviously the lesson practice with the examples. So I guess the instruction, that's more accurate. Then we've got the problem set that they have to do. Oh, so instantly I notice a difference because you usually have mixed practice, which they don't have. Okay, that's interesting. Let's have a look at lesson 2. Angles, polygons, triangles and quadrilaterals. So you've got your lesson instruction. So there's quite several pages of the lesson instruction for this one. And then we've got the problem set. But no, mixed practice. Although I guess you could say that that was maybe a bit of mixed practice. So maybe there are a portion of questions in there that are from previous lessons. Let's have a look at this one. Perimeter and circumference. Problem set. So they look like they're all... Oh no, so there is some... So that's good. So you do still get the spiral. Let's just have a look further in. Lesson 59, rearranging before substitution. So we've got our lesson practice. And then our problem set. So it seems that there are 30 questions, and some of them are from previous lessons in the lesson practice, but there is no mixed practice, but they've kind of combined the two. Let's have a look. Lesson 91. So it does look quite different than the other versions. Obviously from first look, with the whole mixed practice not being there at all. So let's look at one towards the back. Let's look at 119. So we've got the I can't even say that. The quadratic formula. I can't talk today apparently. And then our problem set. Okay, so that's the text. Obviously the main difference is there's no colour, but you know, that's neither here nor there. But the mixed practice is missing. However, they've incorporated some spiral instruction into the lesson practice. So there are appendix at the back and a glossary, but there's also answers, but it's not for everything, which is different than the solutions manual that you normally get, where it's got everything in it. So this one, it's for the problem set and the practice. So it does have questions 1 through 29, and the problem set for each one and a practice. However, you do need the homeschool packet because it does have the test solutions and also the problem set answers as well. Which again is different because you only need one answer key with the younger levels. So it's just something to bear in mind. So this is all the test answers at the beginning. Let's just get to the problem set ones. Here's what I was curious about. I know that the test solution answers weren't in here, but I was curious whether the problem set answers are the same. So that's what we're about to find out. So this one goes up to 30, whereas this one only goes up to 29. So it's missing answer 30. And then the practice sets are the same. Again, only goes up to 29, but they're actually 30. So that's interesting. It's bizarre. I don't quite understand that. But anyway, you need this one anyway because it's got the test answers in. But if you're wondering whether you could get away with just using this and not have this other one, then it's missing, it looks like, one answer every single time. Let's just turn over and have a look at the other side. Ah, okay. I can't believe I didn't notice this. But if you look, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, all the odds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this looks like it's just got the odd answers in here. So I wonder if it's like the whole, oh, you have to do only odds or evens, and that's why they only put the odd answers in there. That's bizarre. I don't know. Anyway, so in the actual textbook, you have all the odd answers, and then in this homeschool packet, you have all the answers. That's interesting. Okay. So that's why there's no number 13. Okay, fascinating. Right, so this has got all the answers in, plus it's got all the test answers in, and this is called the homeschool packet. I did have to buy these components separately, so that's why I think it's important to know, do you actually need this? Yes, because otherwise you won't know the answers to any of the even questions, or the test solutions. And then this is the test forms section, and it's got all the tests in. So it tells you exactly when to do the test after what lesson. So these look very similar to the tests that are currently in the younger levels in terms of how it's laid out and everything. Obviously the questions are different, but in terms of how it's laid out in the younger years, the younger levels. So that was very interesting, something that I just hadn't noticed until just now with regards, because I haven't really looked through them yet because obviously I'm not on this level, but yes, it's got all the odds, and then in here we've got all the even answers. So yes, you do need both the textbook and this homeschool packet. I did actually find both of these used on eBay, which was a super bargain, but I did have to purchase this, and I think this was just £30 just by itself. So I guess you could obviously decide, it doesn't have any answers in it, it's just got the tests. So if you didn't want to do the tests, then maybe you could potentially get away with not having this one. However, I do like the test, that the test obviously has kind of spiral questions as well, it's not just. So I do think this is probably actually helpful to have. And also because you're not doing the mixed practice as well, then I don't think it would be like too much work to do all the tests too. Because obviously when you do a test after you know, each so many lessons, so it's not like they're all the time or anything. But yeah, that's what Algebra 1 looks like from Saxon. As I said, check out eBay because I did manage to get those both used. I did, however, have to purchase this one. I can't remember where I got it from actually. It was some online seller, I think, but it was quite expensive. But these two were very reasonably priced. So what you save on those works out in the end. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.